Now we're at USD ZAR. Probably my favorite pair of all. And ZAR seems to be on a downtrend. Now I've been doing this long enough and trading this pair long enough, so I'm gonna accelerate a little. You already see this is slanting, period. Where is it going? Right here. It's coming here. Now, because you can use market structure, trend lines, etc., and you see the cloud is pretty big mouth, it's red. So this, friends, plus all of this red candles, red, they're pretty healthy. They're not thin. Because they're so healthy, I can trust. I got healthy red candles, Heikin-Ashi style. I got big red mouth. I got a floor coming soon. I can believe that this pair is going to move in this direction. And in less than a day, ZAR should be selling 2,200 pips. Many of you have already missed this move for the most part, but the nice thing is this. If it's going to move 2,200 pips, why in the world can you not get 500? You see, this is my brain on this. Let me go down to a lower time frame. Pretty strong downtrend here. It's retested a couple times. I see a zone that it likes to flirt. So I'd be, beware of it. Okay? Now there's some theories. Do not, if you're hearing my voice, do not do this until you demo. If you've never used the cloud, demo. If you've never traded a pair, demo. Do not trade pairs fresh, new, and raw, real account. Don't do it. Because you've got to get to know the pair. You've got to understand, like, for example, somebody probably won't listen to me, and that's okay. I'm not your dad. I'm not your coach. I'm your guide / student here with you. And if you play with ZAR, for example, the correction can be 2,200 pips too. So you don't want to get caught up in this pair and not know what in the world you're doing. Make sure you demo. Make sure someone else is in this trade. That's the beauty of iMarkets Live and the community and the educators, etc. If you see this as a sell and someone else sees it as a sell, now you got, 4 eyes better than your 2 eyes. So things like that, lean into the tools, lean into the community. Make sure an educator or other people see what you see. I see a lot of red cloud. I see a downtrend. I do not want to play and get caught up in a nasty pullback because it can be vicious. This thing can pull back and bump my trend line here. That's 500 pips. Remember, if you go in with the wrong lot size, negative with a pair like this, you're going to lose your shorts or your shirt or all of your clothes. I wouldn't want to be naked and be trading ZAR because you would lose all that you have. So you have to be careful, and that's why entering on the 1 minute is key, because you don't want to jump in. Oh, I see. Is it still going? Mark the chart and see the red. And as you can see, this downtrend has been pretty hefty. So how I would do this is, there's a high probability, this is the 1 minute, we're on ZAR, a high probability that this may correct and bump my trend line real quick. So I have to wait and watch. Do not enter this and think that you're okay just because it's a little bitty candle there. These candles on these exotic pairs have bigger spreads. Look at this one candle. Let me explain. This is why you don't want to mess around. That's a 15 pip candle right there. Just one candle, 15 pips. It can possibly pull back to the cloud, okay, because the cloud can be your moving support and resistance. It can pull back 50 pips. I don't play around like that. So what I do is I pay attention to the momentum here. It's kind of sideways. So let's see if we can get, a healthy red candle to show his face. And once we get 2 of his friends, then you expedite entry on a second or third momentum candle. Don't worry about missing the move, especially with these. You see, 2 wouldn't have done you so good here. You probably got a nice pullback. the market likes to stop you out. So look, I would have got in somewhere around one of these two friends. Don't worry, if you'd have missed those and you're curious, you still got a red cloud in front. Who cares if you'd have missed the first two entries? In 16 minutes, this moved 130 something pips. 16 minutes. So what I pay attention to is I need to see at least 2 or 3 momentum candles. Healthy, preferably. These guys here are not too healthy. If they got too much wick, more than body, I don't mess with that. I want mine thick. So look for that. And Zara is selling hardcore. So I'll slow down and back up for you. You would make a target into this area, and there's some theory. What I was getting at here is there's some theory about this lagging line. Let me move some stuff. I'm going to run you through this. Make sure you practice on demo. When you learn something new, practice on demo. It's okay if it takes you a while to master this, because the moment, thank you for your delay here, internet. The moment you master this, I doubt that you will be so upset that it took you another few weeks to shrink this. I doubt that you will be frustrated if it took you a few weeks to catch 2,000 pips, 500 pips easily. So don't worry. Now there's some theory, okay? Follow me. Notice he said theory. That means test it. He said theory. So it's pointing down. This is the lagging line. I've removed all of the cloud. There are some theory. Do not use the lagging line and the TK crossing and the cloud. Don't do all of that stuff. You got to choose. I choose to use the fluff of the cloud, the Kumo, and I use market structure. Every now and again, I may glance at this green lagging line here, mine is green, the Chico span, some people call it. If it's pointed down, you look immediately left to where it was pointing down, and you'll find that it's going to flirt in this zone. The candles already gave it away. Watch this. I don't get what he's saying. You see, it's pointed down. I look left, I see that it was pointed down in the exact area that I'm at. Immediately left, that would be here. I see following this, I can trace this line. It's going to pull up. It's going to pull back. If you go to a lower time frame, you're probably going to see the pullback. Then it's going to come down and play with you a little bit. It's going to pull back again. Then you're going to get this crazy drop in this zone. And ironically, look all the way across. This is the same zone. The lagging line, if I could remove those candles, I would. Actually, I can. Come on. I hope you're following this. I hope you're getting it.